shall we? It's Smart Money Time with our Fox 40 financial analyst, Keith Springer. Good morning, Keith. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Nice to have you on the couch. Welcome.
Love being here.
All right, so look at the Dow here. We're up 36. Yesterday we were up. The day before we were up. What is going on?
People are buying ahead of the news. They're buying ahead of the fiscal cliff being solved, and that's what everybody's expecting. No one really believes that the fiscal cliff or we're going to fall over this cliff. So a lot of investors are sort of buying ahead of it. Almost seems like you buy the rumor and they sell the news. So I don't know if the news comes out. We've already gone up. You just don't know at this point.
If the news comes out and we're going over the cliff, hello.
Yeah, you want to be out of stocks at that point.
Before we go to. Let me follow up with this. Seriously, if the news breaks, fiscal cliff, they're going over after the first year and there's no hope, you'd have your clients getting out of the market for a while?
Well, you want to be prepared ahead of time because by that point it's going to be too late. The idea is to be invested properly anyway, so you're not in stuff that's too risky for you. If you're in things that could get crushed and you can't afford to get crushed, don't be in them in the first place. That's really the key. You know, we've got the Fed meeting today, which is really the biggest news. The Fed, we've got Operation Twist, which they started about a year ago, where they were selling short bonds, buying long bonds, which is part of the quantitative easing. That expires because they've run out of short bonds.
You down with all that?
All right. Well, I'm trying to give you the 20-second condensed version.
I glazed over a little bit.
Your quantitative easing, that's just the Fed injecting a whole bunch of cash.
That's what they're looking at today. Actually, they're looking at putting more money in. Right now, they're looking at putting another $40 billion a month in, make it $85 billion a month. It would bring the Fed balance sheet up to $4 trillion. Remember, this is a debt that the Fed actually has to eventually get out of.
Yes.
Eventually.
And so, so $4 trillion is unprecedented. I don't even think it was anywhere close to that in World War II.
If we had another 20 minutes, I would ask you where that money is coming from, but we don't.
Where's your wallet?
It's over on this side. When you walk in, I put it on this side.
Yeah, well, I'm not the Fed. I'm not taking the money. The Fed is taking it.
Do stick around because I tell you what, some very practical questions being asked of Keith Springer in our next hour when you're back on the couch. One of them is, how do I know how much money I need to retire on? I think that's a great question somebody asked. So,
yes, that was a great question somebody did ask.
The answer for that one. And if you have any questions for Keith Springer, you can just send them in money@fox40.com, or just during the day. He doesn't mind at all if you pick up the phone and give him a call, 916-925-8900, and you can go online at keithspringer.com and check out his website, sign up for the newsletter. Let's get to Sheldon Orvis in the Atlantis Reno Traffic Center and check out your ride to work.
Well, one place we're not too bad is Highway